All right. One of the things I like to say is that once you say you know something, it kind of kills your every invitation to actually learn anything new. And Einstein said it best when he says, the only thing that interrupts my education, I mean, only thing that interrupts my learning is my education. Okay, so I want you to take I know and throw it out of your mind for a second. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go ahead and get started. If you don't mind, Mr. Mott, we're going to ask you to let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Well, congratulations, each and every one of you. I'm very excited and very passionate about what we do here, and I wanted to actually share with you some simple tools and techniques that can put you into the 1%. Yes, I said the 1% because there's only 1% that's generating multiple 8 figures. Okay, so congratulations, you made it. Now I want to have a heart-to-heart and just kind of check your pulse, so to speak. This is not a very formal presentation or anything like that, but I just want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you, if you will. Okay, I want to talk to the executive assistant. I want to talk to the stay-at-home mom. I want to talk to the single mom, the single dad. I want to talk to the bus drivers, the Uber drivers, the Lyft drivers. I want to talk to each and every one of you. Okay, I want to talk to the hairdressers, and I want to talk to the barbershop owners, or the those who cut hair. And I want to talk to the nurses, those that are sitting on the front edge of this pandemic, so to speak, and not necessarily getting paid for what you're worth. I want to talk to you. Okay, I want to talk to the mechanic that's working day and night fixing people's cars just to put an extra couple of dollars on the table. Yes, I want to talk to each and every one of you. Why? Because most people right now are trading your time for money. See, most people are trading time for money. Now, do you want to know why this is important for us to talk to you about this tonight? Inc. 500 says it best. It says trading time for money has got to be the worst way you can make a living. Time is finite. So when you trade time for money, you cap your income. Can you imagine that? Whether you're getting paid $15 or $150 per hour, your income is limited by the number of hours you can put in. That is horrible. But this is a statistic that Inc. 500 says. But I want you to type in the chat for me, if you will. Which one would you rather have? A limited income or an unlimited income? I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? Go ahead and type it in the chat. Which one would you rather have? I want you to really, really understand, if you rather have an unlimited income, we're going to share with you exactly how you can get one tonight. So no longer will you have limitations on your income, or shall I say, not knowing how you're going to pay the student loan off, or those doctor bills, or the next event that you have planned that you cannot fund and you're looking for people to fund it. See, I want to share with you exactly how to have an unlimited source of income so all of your dreams can come true. So how do you build an unlimited source of income? Great question. First of all, you have to build a network. You see, rich people look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for work. You see, Instagram, Facebook, Google, all of those companies are networks, and they're using your network in order to build their income. How would you like to use your network and build your own income? How many of you have networks of people that you know right now? I'm pretty sure you do, whether it's in your phone book or it's on your Facebook or it's on your people you went to school with. Can you imagine getting paid for that? How many of you would like to get paid whenever you help any one of them earn income? Does that sound like a great opportunity? Absolutely. So why is this important? According to the United States Census Bureau, the median income is around $63,000. $63,000. So that means if you're making anything less than $63,000, you're not even making the median income. And none of you, not one of you on this line right now, is below average. Matter of fact, my good friend Jeff, he's on this line right now, and he says you are a masterpiece in progress, right? So that means if you're a masterpiece, that means you should be making above average income because you're not average, okay? Now, here's another statistic. Out of 100 people at the age of 65, 49 will be dependent on welfare or charity. 29 will be dead. 12 will be broke. 5 will still be working. 4 will be financially independent, and only 1 will be rich. How many of you ever thought about being rich? And if you have, I want to ask you another question. How many of you have an opportunity, or shall I say, a game plan to get there? And if you don't have one, we're going to give you one tonight. So in other words, 95% will be either dead or dead broke based on these statistics, and they come out every single year. So there's a gentleman by the name of Sandy Bakken, and he's basically one of the top tax attorneys on the planet. And he says that if you want to become wealthy, you must have a home-based business. You will be brain dead if you did not start a home-based business. Now you may be saying, well, Jay, I don't have a home-based business. I'm not looking to get into any of those things. Well, that only means that you're you don't really understand the power and the magnitude of having a home-based business that can save you between $2,000 to $10,000 a year. I'm not a tax attorney, neither are any of my colleagues over here, but I want you to take a listen to the man himself who actually wrote a lot of the tax code and see what he have to say about it.
Hi, I'm Sandy Botkin, CPA, attorney, and former trainer of IRS attorneys nationwide. And if you let me, I'm going to change your life. How was your raise? You're probably saying, what raise? How about job security? Do you feel secure at your job? Because I can tell you that 99% of the population doesn't. You heard about this new healthcare reform? You think that's going to create jobs? What it's going to do is encourage that sucking sound to India and China and Mexico. Let me give you some sobering statistics. There's a day called Taxpayer Freedom Day, which is the day that the average person has to work to pay off their federal, state, and Social Security and Medicare taxes. You know what day that is? I had some people at one of my seminars said December 28th. It seems that way. It's actually April 19th. That means that the average person has to work basically 30% of their income goes to pay taxes. Now, you can be more too, depending on the state, depending on your income. In addition, it has been estimated that 30 to 40% of most people's incomes go out to pay debt in some form or committed money. And that includes mortgage debt or rent, because rent's committed, car loans, education loans, and consumer debt. If you add those two things up, the average person is paying a minimum of 58 to 70% of their gross income in taxes and debt. No wonder we can't get ahead. No wonder we can't save money. How would you like to be able to save for retirement, become a multimillionaire, get out of debt in less than 12 years, and cut your expenses the same way? Would you like that? All at the same time. Well, let me give you a secret. In fact, they're going to get two secrets. Number one, 72% of all multimillionaires in this country made it in business. 25% made it as employees, and the rest made it in other ways. So if you have a business, you've got 3 times the chance of getting rich than working as an employee. The question is, what kind of businesses succeed? And the most common type that work the best are home-based business. And there's essentially several kinds of those, but the two major ones are franchises and network marketing, which is a kind of franchise for opportunity at a home-based business. The benefits of being in business are enormous. For example, you get tremendous time freedom. You work at home, you're at home, you get to see your family. No glass ceilings, which means you don't get any discrimination. No inventory, at least with a network marketing business. No overhead, at least with a network marketing business. No employees in a network marketing business, unlike that of a franchise. With both, you get unlimited income potential and proven marketing on both. Both show you exactly what you need to do to market your business. But you also get, with any business, whether it's home-based or otherwise, great tax benefits. And the benefits are enormous. In fact, what's interesting, and I'm not saying you should start a business just to have losses, but if your business generates a loss and you're self-employed and you operate that business correctly like a business, that loss can be used against any form of income you have. Interest, dividends, wages, rents, pensions, anything. So let's take an example. Let's say you make $50,000 a year in salary, or your spouse makes $50,000, and your home-based business generates a $5,000 loss. You only pay taxes on $45,000, the net. Let's say that loss exceeds your whole income for the year. Let's say you're a single individual and it exceeds your whole income. You can carry back all business losses 2 years and actually get a refund from the federal and state government for the last 2 years of taxes that you pay. You actually get a check. Or you can carry forward all business losses up to 20 years and offset the next 20 years of earnings. So you never lose a properly documented business deduction. And that is why most very wealthy individuals, most millionaires have said, if you want to be a multimillionaire, you got to get your taxes down to the legal minimum. And there's essentially 3 reasons for that. Number one, it's easy and it's effective. And it's effective. Let me give you a good example of that. If I offered you $10,000 a year in tax savings each year for the rest of your life, or a $17,000 raise, which would you take? If you said the $17,000, you'd be wrong, because you got to pay federal tax, state, Social Security, and Medicare on that 17. You'll be left with less than 10. So the taxes are better than getting it almost 2 to 1 in terms of income. But also, it is an incredible residual opportunity with taxes. In fact, it is one of the best residuals around, because if you save money in taxes, it's good this year, it's good next year, it's good the year after. It's like a guaranteed benefit every single year. And that's one of the benefits of network marketing. You get residual income on other people's efforts, which is a tremendous benefit. And you save money in taxes, which is like having a double residual. I promise you, if you get yourself a good home-based business, you will diversify your life, diversify your income in case you get laid off. You will also have a good possibility of being a multimillionaire and substantially reduce your taxes. For more information, if you do anything, take action now, because tomorrow never comes. Get yourself a good home-based business. And for more tax information on that business, go to my website at triseminars.com and make your life less taxing.
That's right. Make your life less taxing by having a home-based business. Now, you may be saying, well, Jay, I already have a home-based business, but are you working the business as a business? Well, you may be saying, well, Jay, well, you know what, who am I and why should you listen to me? First of all, I'm an international best-selling author. I'm an international speaker and entrepreneur, written over 300 signature talk presentations, written presentations for doctors, attorneys, real estate people, investors, public figures, multi-level marketing legends, trained thousands, 4,000 business owners and entrepreneurs and CEOs. I'm also the founder of I Empower LLC. It's an entrepreneur's training mental development company, and I've produced shows with several celebrities. I mean, you name it, I've done it, and I've been mentored by several people like Les Brown, Jerry Clark, Colton Buggs, Roger Salam, Dave Van Hoos, Kevin Harrington, and so many other people. Now, what they taught me is all about having joint ventures. You see, you don't necessarily need to reinvent the wheel, so to speak. You got to have a joint venture with very successful people, and you can become extremely successful almost overnight. You see, no longer do you have to struggle working 40, 50, 60 hours a week in order to actually generate, $500 to $600 that week. No, you can actually generate thousands and thousands of dollars every single week if you choose to go to work with successful people, and possibly even more than that. So this is one of the gentlemen that we did a joint venture with. This is J. Lloyd Tomer. His goal is to create 10,000 financially free families, and he's doing it. He's right on pace. As a matter of fact, would you mind if I gave you a sneak peek of what we do? Well, we're in the travel business, and the travel business is the largest business on the planet. Now, the travel business is an $8.3 trillion industry. 8.3 trillion. Take a look at this for a second. I want you to understand this. I want you to put your business hat on and think about it and see if it actually makes sense to you. If it doesn't make sense, I want you to run as fast as you can. Get away from us, okay? Because we don't want you to get caught up in all of this wealth. Okay, but if it does make sense, we want you to go ahead and join arms so you can get caught up in the wealth. Now, the travel and tourism industry generated $8.8 trillion in 2018. 8.8, right? So let's just say that because of COVID is going to make us lose over $5 billion in 2020. That's what the U.S. travel industry said. They said that the travel industry is getting ready to lose about $500 billion. Think about this for a second. If the travel industry is an $8.8 trillion industry and we lost $500 billion, we're still an $8.3 trillion industry. I mean, we're still the largest industry on the planet, and no one else can compete with us. That means there's more pie to go around. Matter of fact, let me ask you a question. How much of $8.3 trillion do you need to set your family free? How much of $8.3 trillion do you need to become completely retired, never to work another day in your life if you choose not to? How much of $8.3 trillion do you need to set everyone else in your family completely free? See, that's not a lot. So what if our goal as a company was to capture 1% of that $8.3 trillion industry? Ladies and gentlemen, we would be an $8.3 billion company. Can you imagine what your life would look like if you were one of the 10,000 people in our company who would split that $8.3 billion? I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? What if our goal was only capture 1.1% of 1% of $8.3 trillion? Hey, listen, if you have your microphone on, please turn it off. Please. Okay, if you're talking and you have your microphone on, please turn it off. Okay, so what if our goal was to capture 1% of that $8.3 trillion industry? We will be an $830 million company. Can you imagine being one of the directors, one of only 100 directors in our company that was split $830 million? And yes, each and every one of you can be that director. What is a director? It's one of the executives. And you're going to learn about that in a second here. Now, the travel and tourism industry in 2017, I want to show you exactly which countries are affected by travel. Every single one of them. Okay, so they're not going to let this travel thing die down. You may be saying, well, Jay, people are not traveling. Yes, they are. And guess what? People like, countries like China and Japan and Germany and Italy and Spain, all of those companies, all those countries need our travel dollars in order to make sure their countries continue to stay afloat. So by 2030, there's going to be 1.8 billion worldwide tourists. 1.8 billion. Okay, can you imagine being in a position where you can actually offer travel discounts to that 1.8 billion? You see, you're going to get that opportunity to do so tonight. So when the coronavirus ends, this is what we actually found out. Some people are saying, well, you know what? I'll never travel again. That's only like maybe 17% saying, well, you know, I'll never travel abroad again. Too bad, so sad. Okay, then there's another 23% that's saying, well, you know what? I'm going to travel abroad just for business. Then there's others that is around 59% that's saying, yes, I need a holiday. I don't care. Once this thing is done, I'm traveling all over the world because I'm not afraid to live my life. Now, you see, maybe you're in that category. Maybe you're saying things like, I miss traveling. And I can't wait to get out there and travel again. You see, some people are just saying that. 63% of American travelers are saying, I agree, or I strongly agree with that statement. Do you? Are you part of that 63%? I know I am. Now, so you may be saying, Jay, what do you offer? We offer a travel income package. We offer two packages. The first one is a travel income package, where we give you the access to a multi-million-dollar travel agency that works on your behalf. Nope, I didn't say you have to put on the headset and start booking people's travel. You can if you choose to, but you don't have to. Okay, so what happens here is it gives you the same buying power as Travelocity, Orbitz, Expedia, Cheap Tickets, all of those big guys, okay? But every time someone books travel on your retail travel website, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna get paid 60% of the commission. Remember, it's not taking you away from your full-time job. It's not taking you away from your business. It's not taking you away from anything that you love to do passionately. Only thing that it's doing, though, is putting more income in your pocket so you can fund whatever it is that you're doing. And then the other thing that we have here with this particular package is called the Vortex. What we found out is those who actually book travel, they usually check every single website trying to look for the best rates, right? Now, what if you actually had an opportunity to give them access to a vehicle or a booking engine that does all the searching for them? That's what the Vortex is. It searches all of the internet, it finds the best rates, then it drops the prices lower for your customers. And all you have to do is just give it away. And guess what? Every time it saves them money, you're gonna earn 60% of whatever they save. You see, what a powerful tool this is, and it's absolutely free for them. You see, you just can you go around and give someone a business card and say, here, right? And they go, they look, they book, they save, and you earn while you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. You don't have to go to a meeting to actually earn income with the travel, with this Vortex. You don't have to recruit anybody to make money off of this Vortex. You don't have to sell anything to make money off of this Vortex. It's just another stream of income that you put in your toolbox. How powerful is that? Now, the retail price for this right here is over $10,000. Yep, and it's definitely well worth $10,000. But guess what? Because Nadra said, you know what, she invited you to this presentation because she thought enough of you. Guess what? You're not going to pay $10,000. It's only $299. $299 to get started in the largest industry in the world that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where you can start getting paid even while you're sleeping. Can you imagine that? That's what you have your hands on for $299, and then it's $99.95 a month thereafter. Okay. Can you imagine your office being right there on the beach? That's where I like to work. Matter of fact, I work on the beach just about maybe about 20 days a month. Okay. I work right there on the beach, right? And it's just amazing because I don't necessarily have to go to an office. I don't have to actually have someone that's breathing down my neck, so to speak. You can do the exact same thing, and we can show you how to do that. Now, what are we selling? We're not selling just the Vortex or the travel agency. We're selling memories. Memories. What are some of the best memories that you have? It was probably when you were traveling, when you were out of the city, out of the country, out of the state, right? It was probably when you were on a vacation or something like that. See, travel creates memories, and people are traveling. If you don't think so, every time I go to the beach, it's almost like this. People are everywhere. Even during Corona, people are traveling because they want to get away from this being shut in. Now, let's just say, well, hey, look, you want to go to the Holy Land. There's a young lady who decided she wanted to take this Holy Land tour. Her pastor wanted to do the same thing. They got enough people together. She was able to go for free. Our vendors came to her church and they set up their whole presentation for her. She didn't have to do anything, right? But basically let her pastor know that she was in business. And guess what? This young lady was not only able to go for free, but she was able to earn over $40,000 when she returned from that trip. Can you imagine that? Add $40,000 to your current income right now. I mean, this is a no-brainer, right? And it only happens when you are with Surge 365. Now, what did you say? Well, Jay, I like to go on cruises. I love to go on cruises. As a matter of fact, the last cruise I was on, Jeff, you was there. We actually had a phenomenal time on this cruise. And guess what happened? We actually, check this out. This particular cruise, we hit, I think, 3 different countries. But let me tell you, we didn't actually necessarily get paid for it. Well, some of you didn't get paid for it. I know I did. But guess what? You can actually get paid to take a cruise. Matter of fact, you don't have to take my word for it. Let me bring on my business partner, my colleague out of California, Mr. Dennis Mott. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here.
Awesome. Can you please let us know what happened on your cruise?
Oh, yes, Jay. I got into the business, went on a cruise. Parents wanted to go on a 50th anniversary cruise. I said, okay, let me put it together. Hey, I didn't know what was going to happen. I just did what the company told me to do. I was thinking of inside, outside cabin. People were booking balconies, suites, hotels, rental cars, excursions. And by the time everything was done, I made $21,400 and went for free. Amazing.
You went for free and you made how much?
$21,400.
$21,000. Okay, wait. They paid you $21,000. So of course they must have had you buffing out the buffet and shining the engine and sweeping and mopping and doing all kinds of work, right?
No, they had me eating lobster, going to comedy shows, watching movies, going to Las Vegas style shows right on and just having a ball. It was great.
Wow. I mean, so you had fun and you made money.
That's correct.
Oh man, I love that job. How many of you would like to have a job like that, right? See, this is what we get paid to do. Can you imagine being right there on the ocean and you having dinner right there in your suite? Or you can go right there anywhere on the ship and have breakfast, lunch, dinner. It doesn't matter. They feed you all day, every day. Can you imagine getting paid to have fun? I mean, I sit in a hot tub and somebody come up to me and like, what do you do for a living? Well, I get paid to test out these hot tubs. Like, what are you talking about? You get paid to test out hot tubs. Well, this is my job. I test out hot tubs. Well, how do you do something like that? Well, you need to talk to the right person. Well, who do I need to talk to? Well, you need to talk to me. You see, you can get paid to have fun and play with people at the same time. You see, this is one of my former mentors, Mr. Holton Buggs. It's a friend of mine. This gentleman, he got involved in this industry, and when I first met him, he was making over $70,000 a month. Okay. But it wasn't always like that. He was $250,000 in debt before he got started. $250,000 in debt. He was also, his car was actually being repossessed. All of his cars, his Lexus and everything was being repossessed. And he was 45 days away from foreclosure. Do you think he had problems? Guess what? He got involved in this business and he blew this thing up, blew this industry out of the water. And guess what happened? He ended up generating over $1.3 million per month. Yep, I said per month, not per year. That's per month, $1.3 million per month. I'm saying this only to let you know that there's no cap whatsoever. You see, you're not getting paid for putting time. You're not getting trading time for dollars anymore. You see, you're getting paid from productivity. If you can be productive in this business, you can make as much money as you possibly want. You can't even dream about how much money you can make in this business. $1.3 million a month. Okay, now. Here's another young gentleman right here who's very, very young, and he got started in this business, didn't really have a job and things of that nature, probably tried the job thing once or twice and realized this wasn't for me. So he got involved in the industry, started making a fortune. Matter of fact, I'm going to see if Mr. Harvey Zay can come out and explain his story for me. Mr. Harvey Zay, are you there? Okay, well, Mr. Harvey Zay may not be here, but I tell you what, this gentleman is 23 years old, and started generating over $3 million per year. There he is with Grant Cardone, he's with Brian Tracy, with Eric Worre, all these giants, and they collaborate together because of this industry. You see, no job is going to be able to do that for you. I mean, what type of lifestyle can you imagine having with your job right now? You see, you're probably robbing Peter to pay Paul. I've been there. You know, I've been there where you're trying to figure out, okay, which bill am I going to put off? Which bill am I going to delay? And just living a stressful life because the 9 to 5 doesn't work anymore. This is the year of the entrepreneur. And if you want to make some serious income, you want to actually attach yourself to people who are making this type of income in the industry and are willing to coach, teach, and mentor you every step of the way. But you got to be willing to go to work. But you don't have to work all the time. You work part-time and build your empire until you can actually fire your boss like I did. Okay. Now this is Tashana Richardson. Tashana Richardson, she was sleeping in her car when she got started. She had 5 kids, actually 6 kids. One of them died prematurely. So think about this, a single mom, 5 kids. She got started in this industry. She used to be a hairdresser. And she got started in this industry, followed her mentor, her coach. And guess what she did? She ended up within 82 days, she earned a $50,000 bonus, okay? $50,000. You see, it's definitely possible. If it can happen to her, it can happen to you too. Now, she went on to generate over $200,000 with our company. This is Juliet St. John, another mentor of ours. And this young lady, she was homeless as well. She slept in her car for over a year. And she didn't have enough money to actually send her kids to school because her son had a learning disability when it came to English because they came from Costa Rica, okay? Now, so she slept in the car for over a year so she could send them to school. But she got involved in this industry. The same gentleman I told you that we partnered with, that same gentleman helped her as well. And guess what happened? She ended up earning over $315,000 per month. Can you imagine that? She was the highest paid female networker in the world. And she's here to help you build your business as well. Now, we have a lot of success stories. So my question to you is this: will you be our next success story? Go like this. I mean, what do you have to fall back on? Your job? How's that working out for you? Really? I mean, can you imagine working at your peak at that job for the next 5, 10, 15 years when you don't have to? What if we gave you a shortcut and gave you all of your goals and dreams? Matter of fact, doubled or tripled or quadrupled your income within the next six months or 12 months. It's possible if you decide to go to work with us. Now, the second package that we offer is called the travel opportunity, the travel owner package, where you are the owner, kind of like, well, first of all, you're going to get everything that we talked about in the travel income package, the Vortex and the travel agency, and now you're going to get an exclusive travel membership that you and your family can travel on. See, your customer is going to book on the Vortex, but you and your family are going to book on the membership because the membership saves you even more money than the Vortex saves your customers. But here's the beautiful thing: every time you book on the membership, you're going to get reward points as well. That's going to contribute to free vacations. Yep, I said free. Now I saw one to where was it? Jamaica. It was a 5-star resort, a beautiful place, 5-star resort. This place had 5 swimming pools, 7 restaurants, 13 bars, and the normal price online, of course, is about $4,000 or $5,000 for 7 days. But on our membership, guess what? The prices was only $139. For 7 days. So you're not going to find these type of prices elsewhere. Now, if you were going on tour and you're going places and stuff like that, when you're going on tour, you either get in hotels or car rentals or something like that, you need to have a membership and you need to book it on the membership, because this membership is not only going to save you money, it's going to acquire reward points that's going to make you money as well. Now, for those of you who get started tonight, we're also going to throw in what's called a vacation rewards. Now, this vacation rewards program is powerful because now you and your family get to choose from 3,000 worldwide resorts, over 3,000 worldwide resorts. It doesn't matter if it's around the corner or it's around the world. I'm going to Bora Bora. I'm going to Fiji. I'm going to Tahiti. I'm going somewhere because I just qualified to earn this vacation rewards program. I'm pretty sure Dennis earned it as well. I'm pretty sure several other people earned it as well, and you can do it too. The only thing that you have to do to qualify is stay active for 12 consecutive months. That's it. You don't have to sell anything. You don't have to recruit anybody. You don't have to talk the language. All you have to do is remain active for 12 consecutive months, and you qualify for a 7-day vacation to any one of these worldwide resorts, and you don't have to go to the same one twice. Okay. Now the retail value for this is over $35,000, but because LaShawn said, well, you know what? I thought enough of you I wanted to invite you to this presentation. You don't have to pay $35,000. Nope. You're not even going to pay $25,000, not even $10,000. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? For a measly $499, you have everything that I just talked about and then some. You see, because we don't have time to get into everything, and then it's $99.95 a month. That is very, very powerful. Now you may be saying, well, Jay, you know what? This COVID thing kind of struck my budget. And I don't have $499. Okay. Well, you may be saying, well, Jay, I don't even have $299. Okay. But I tell you what if What if you can get everything that I just talked about for $79? Yep, $79. Go ahead, thank LaShawn. Go ahead and thank Mike, or thank Nadra, thank Mirtha, whoever invited you. Give them, say thank you, because this is an opportunity you can get started in a multi-million-dollar business that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for $79. How many businesses can you start for $79 and make, 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures? I mean, just think about it. It's $79. So I'm saying get started today. Now, you may be a single mom, you may be a Uber driver, it doesn't matter. Get started. Make sure you get started tonight, okay? So you can go to places like Dubai and not pay full retail. You're paying for 7 days. Can you imagine paying $348 instead of the $836 for 7 days in Dubai? Can you imagine that? How many of you really want to go to Dubai? I mean, we have the best prices that you're ever going to find online. We're getting ready to go to Cancun in January. We want you to go with us. Can you imagine, instead of going for like $776, we go for $512 in the same resort? But we have something for everyone's budget. No matter if you want to stay at the Grand or you want to stay at the Red Roof Inn, we got it all covered. It doesn't matter what your budget is, we got you. Now, can you imagine getting a car rental in Cancun for $3 or $4 a day? I mean, $3 or $4 a day. At these type of prices, people, it costs more to stay home. You see, I mean, it just makes sense to get a membership. What if you want to go to Vegas? Instead of going to Vegas and paying top dollar for those resorts and those hotels, we pay discounted prices. You see, rich people, they pay discounted prices. They don't pay full price for everything. So let me tell you, this is not for everybody though, okay? This is not for you if your name is on the Forbes World Billionaire list. If your name is on that list, this is not for you. You already got it going, right? But this is not for you if you're looking for a job or you're looking for someone to hire you. No, this is not a job. This is a business, and we want you to run it like a business so it can pay you like a business, not a hobby. Okay? So this is not for you if you believe in job security. There's no security in jobs these days, especially now when they're laying off by the thousand. You see, this is for you for people who want more. This is for people who are not afraid to go out and get what they want. Matter of fact, this is for people who actually know for a fact that, you know what, if you can see yourself turning your bills into billions, this is for you. If you can see yourself turning your problems into profits, this is for you. If you can see yourself turning your lack into legacy, guess what? This is for you. This is for you if you believe in multiple streams of income, and you know that multiple streams of income is no longer a luxury, it's now a necessity. You've got to have multiple streams of income. So what's the opportunity? We want you to become a partner of ours, okay? So we want you to either get the tip program or you get the top program. It doesn't matter which one you get. It doesn't matter where you start. It all depends on where you finish. And what happens here is this. Now, we're going to introduce a program that you can start making some unseen, crazy, ridiculous, life-changing income. You want to know how to make the money here? You want to know exactly how to make millions of dollars here? Well, we got a plan for you. And I'm going to get out of the way, and I'm going to bring up my business partner who have made millions of dollars in business. He has several businesses, very educated man, very, very sharp and detailed when it comes to looking at numbers, because he knows numbers. He knows the details, so you don't have to figure it out. He already did the math for you. So I'm going to bring on my business partner, Mr. Kelvin Turner from California. Kelvin, are you there?
I am here.
Awesome,
Thank
awesome,
you, Jay.
awesome.
I appreciate the kind words, and again, I must tell you, quit showing my house. I don't want people showing up at my front door now. Okay.
I'm trying to get into your yacht, man.
So anyway, I'm going to get started, and I'm going to talk to you guys about making some money, and I'm going to talk to you guys about making some obscene money. You know, and I gave up a lucrative business of over 20 years to do this full time recently, because you know what? I wanted to make some insane money. So I want you guys to take a look at this right here. Slideshow, current slide. All right, now some of you guys might be on cell phones, some of you guys might be on computers here. Oh, let me back this up real quick. I seem to make that mistake a lot on this particular page. All right, but I want you guys to see this. He talked about Tashana Richardson, that $50,000 check. Look at here, there's another check. Renee Toppin, $250,000. Look at these checks here, $1 million, another $1 million, a $10 million check, another $10 million check, $2.5 million check. So, okay, what I'm getting to you guys, Who would like to have one of those checks? So stick around, because I'm going to show you how you can get one of those checks. Okay. So, but I wanted to show you that first because I want you guys to understand something. You know, if you want to make some money, okay, you got to believe that you can do it. So I don't want any, any doubts or anything things like that. So I wanted to show you some of the checks that some of the people in this company are making. So when I'm doing my presentation, I want you guys to imagine yourself getting one of these checks, okay? Now, I want to ask the question here. It says here, if you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. But if you're determined to learn, no one can stop you. And I got a quick question. Who is determined to learn how to get one of those checks?
I am.
Somebody unmute and say me.
Me.
Anybody but anybody. How about a guest? Is there a guest on the line who would like to get a check like that?
Me.
Me. Who is that? Just said me.
Jeff.
Jeff. Okay, Jeff. All right, but Jeff, you just volunteered to play along with me. Okay.
No, I didn't.
That's okay, Jeff. We're just going to talk. The reason why we're going to talk, because normally when I'm in a group situation, I can talk to the group, but I can't talk to the group. I just need one individual to talk to, and we're just going to have a nice little conversation. Is that okay, Jeff?
Okay.
Okay, good, Jeff, because there's nothing that's going to be intimidating. All right. So you said you're determined to learn.
Jay, I'm never intimidated.
When you spoke up. So, so I can see that. So obviously out of these two categories, you're the one, which one best fits you?
Oh,
no one can help you or determined to learn?
Oh, I'm the determined one.
Oh, I see. See, you're the type of person that we can work with. See, if you're determined to learn, you're the type of person we can show how you can make some money, Jeff. So remember that guy earlier talked about 12 years becoming a millionaire? What if we can compress that time and show you how to do it within 12 months? I've heard people have done it in this company as little as 6 months. But we want to compress this time and just say, well, what if we can do it in 12 months? That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
I'm listening.
Yeah, okay. You might be a millionaire already, but I don't know. But
No.
Anyway. So I take it you know a little bit about business then, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. And if you're a businessman, one of the most important things about business, you got to know your numbers. Am I correct? You got to know if you're going to do a job, how much it's going to cost, what's it going to take to do the job, or if you have reach a certain amount of a goal that you want to achieve, how many sales that you need to make or whatever you need to do. So all businesses have a formula. So I want to show you a simple formula that we have that can bring you into riches, okay? Now, to get started on our program, okay, and remember we're talking about 12 months, so we're just talking about month number 1. So month number 1, to get yourself started, you have to become what is called an SBA. An SBA is $79 a month and $19.95 a month after that, okay? Now, when you do that, okay, you got 24 hours to decide if you want the tip or the top program. And if you decide within 24 hours, they're going to give you a $50 credit off either the tip or the top. Okay. But most people, they already know what they want before they sign up. They don't need the 24 hours. So, but that's just something that they put in there. Now, it says top sales. And remember, Jay talked about the 2 programs, the tip and the top. And I got up there top sales, but we really don't sell anything. I teach the people who work with me, we're actually consultants. That's what we really are. Because what we're doing is we're helping people get started in business. We're showing how they can get started in business in an $8.3 trillion a year industry. We're showing them how to do that. And for as little as $499 a month. So actually what we're actually doing is helping people get started in business. We're helping people's lives better. We're helping to make a better life for themselves and their family. So we're just improving their life. That's all we're doing with this business. So that's not intimidating, is it? Showing people how you can turn your annual income into a monthly income. Pretty sweet, huh?
So far.
Yeah, nice little gig being a consultant doing that. So to do that, I want you to do me a favor. If you found the pot of gold and you needed to call 4 friends or family, who would you call? Give me 4 names.
I know lots of people.
Well, just give me the first 4. Just 4 names.
Okay. Let me think about it for a minute.
First 4 that pop in your head. They don't have to be great. They don't think they're just the first 4. How about somebody big and strong that can help you carry that gold?
All right, Seth.
Zeph? Zeph? Carl, you said?
Yeah.
Zeph, Carl, go ahead. I like this guy right here. I mean, this guy has so many
John.
friends, he don't know who he's from. Say that again.
John.
John. And
you don't know how many friends I got. I got thousands of friends all over the world.
okay, okay. All right. Well, just give me one more name out of the 1,000.
Okay. Larry.
Larry. All right. So we got Zeph, Carl, John, and Larry. Okay. Now, we're going to ask you, and we'll help you, these for the people on the line, to give a call to Zeph, Carl, John, and Larry. They like what they hear, and they want to get started in business also. So when they get started in the business, they're going to pay that $499, and they're going to make $172.84 on. You're going to make $174 off Zeph, Carl, John, and John. Okay, they're going to pay you $30 up front and $142.84 in a deferred bonus account, which means deferred means you're going to get your money, not now, but you're going to get it a little later. Okay, and then you notice in red, that's Larry. Now, when you got Larry signed up in the business, you got a raise. Now imagine that. Your raise is dependent on you. If you want to get it done in a day, a week, a month, a year, it's up to you. You determine your raise. Isn't that beautiful? Can you imagine going to your job and say, hey, I worked 3 days, I need to get a raise? No, in this thing, you determine your raise. So when you get a raise with Larry, look what happens. Instead of making $30 up front, you get $50 up front. That $142.84 does still go into a deferred bonus account. But also, you're what is called qualified to override, which means this, that you're going to make a little bit of money off of everything that Zeph, Carl, and John, and Larry does. So let me go to my next slide here. Oh, went too far. Go back one. Okay, no, I'm right. I'm sorry. All right. So, and here's the raise. The raise works like this. Every time that they go out and they get someone started in business, you're going to make $20. Okay. Now, I asked you to bring in 4 people, correct? Zeph, Carl, John, and Larry, correct?
Yeah.
So we're going to ask Zeph, Carl, John, and Larry to do the same thing. So they go out and they get 4 people. Okay. That means that you're going to make $20 off each one of those sales. So that's an extra $240. So what happens is you get a small piece of pie off Zeph, Carl, and John, but look at Larry. Larry, you get a big slice of that pie. So instead of making $20, you're going to make $162.84 off each time Larry brings someone into the business. Now you want Larry to make a little money too. So you're only going to get paid off Larry's first 3 people that he brings into the business. So because Larry needs to make a little money. You don't have a problem with Larry making any money, do you?
Nah.
Okay, yeah, because he's your friend. So Larry's a good guy. So right now, we're just going to talk about the 3 people that Larry bought in from here on out. Now, the other thing I'm going to talk about is bonuses. Now, I don't know about you, but I like bonuses. And the reason why I like bonuses, because bonus means what? Bonus means extra. And I don't know about you, but I like extra. I mean, people work at their jobs all year long and they can't wait for their Christmas bonus. So people love bonuses. So all I'm going to talk about right now is bonuses. There's a lot of other money that's involved, but I like bonuses because bonuses are fun. And I'm going to show you how you can make so many bonuses where every day is going to seem like Christmas. Okay. So here's what happened. So you made 162.84 off the three people that Larry bought in. Okay. Now what happens is this. Remember I said that deferred bonus account? Every time that deferred bonus account gets close to $1,000, mainly around $999.88, because that's what it adds up to. The company's going to chip in 12 cents and they're going to give you $1,000 bonus. So every time that it equates to 7 sales, by the way. So every time that there's 7 sales in your team builder group, okay, you're going to get $1,000 bonus. And so now that we established how this thing works, I'm gonna show you how it can just grow and grow and grow and why the people got those big checks. Okay, now, number 4 is Larry. Remember I told you, Larry, everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's just going out getting 4 people, 3 plus 1. So here's what happened. Remember I told you only get the first 3. So here's the first 3 people that Larry put into play. They went out and did the same thing and they got 3 people. That's 27 new people just getting started in business. Look what happened. Every time you see these little yellow things, that's $1,000. How many of those little yellow K's do you see?
3.
3. That means you just made $3,000. Okay. So let's go into the next month. Okay, it's a little more yellow. Again, you understand business, you understand about compound math and about everything compounding. So look at that. So everybody else went out and did the same program, 3 plus 1. Look what happened. You got 81 new people on your team. But what happened there? Now all of a sudden that happened 12 times. Your 4th month, you just made $12,000. But here's the kicker. Every time you get 100 people in your team builder group, the company's going to give you a $10,000 bonus. And guess what? That goes down to infinity. Now, how far is infinity?
Well, it never ends.
Never ends. That's right. So that's going to continue to grow. So look what happened. Just in your 4th month in the business, that's $24,000 that you made. Now, how many people did you bring into the business?
4.
4. How many people did everybody else bring into the business?
The rest.
4. Everybody just bought in 4. So the whole program is everybody's duplicating everybody else. So everybody's just doing 4. And the reason why I'm doing it, because I'm just showing you a simple formula, how you can turn that into more money than you ever thought possible. So let's go into your 5th month in the business. So you got a good idea how this stuff is working now. Okay. All right, so what happened in your 5th month? 243 people just got started in business. That's 34 $1,000 bonuses. That's 2 $20,000 bonuses. That's $54,000. Now, I tell people all the time, I'm going to show you how to turn your annual income into a monthly income. Now, a lot of people don't make over $50,000 a year. So I'm telling them the truth. Right there, you're ready to get into someone's annual income. So let's go into the next month after that. Look at right here. I don't know if you can, let me back that up. I'm sorry. Look at the next month after that. 104 $1,000 bonus, 7 $10,000 bonuses, $174,000. Folks, that's a game check for LeBron James. But let's go over here. Next month in $532,000. Let's keep going here. Let's go to the month after that. $1.5 million in bonuses. You see, that's how those people's getting some of those checks. All right, let's go over here. $4.7 million in bonuses. If you can see these numbers, look how it's adding up. 3, 9, 27, 81, 243, 729, 2,100. These are all new people getting started in business right there. Okay, and everybody's only bringing how many people? 4. How many people did you bring into the business?
4.
4. Just keep it simple as that. Just 4. So let's go into the month after that. I believe we're in month number 10. Look at month number 10. That's $14,339,000 in bonuses. Should I go on? I guess I will. Well, look at this. Look at month number 11, $43 million in bonuses. And this last one, the 12th month, $129 million in bonuses. And look at it. When you add all that up, that's almost $200 million. And I left about $40, $50 million on the table with other stuff. Okay.
So that's how much Jay Johnson's making, right?
No, that's how much I'm going to be making. I don't know how Jay's doing it. But check this out, guys. Combined, the owners of this companies have made over $100 million in this industry. But look at this. This is what I like to hear. They say this: there are no checks too large that our company cannot write if you're willing to do the work. So I want to put them to the test. I want to say, okay, I want to make a check so big. I'll say, there you go. Go ahead, guys. Go on and write that check. And let me happily take that to the bank. Now, guys, I'm going to go back to this right here, though. Let me go back to this page. Now, obviously, this is a perfect world scenario. And we're not saying that's going to happen in a perfect world, but look at it. If it took you 12 years to do this, that's over $200 and something million. Would it be worth it? 12 years. That's only you bringing in 4 people a year. That's working part time. Mr. Mike, are you on the line, Mr. Mike Shields? Mr. Mike, can you tell me, what is the most amount of people that you brought into this business in 1 month?
40.
40. He brought in 40 in 1 month. We're talking about just bringing 4 in 1 month. And guess what, though, guys? This is the cool part about all this. If I gave you guys a screw and I said, put the screw in the wall, that'd be pretty difficult, wouldn't it? But if I gave you guys a screwdriver, that'd make it a lot easier, wouldn't it? But what if I gave you guys a power drill? That'd make it a whole lot easier. Folks, we're going to give you the tools to go out and help people get started in business. We're going to train you how to be the consultant. Nice. And I consider myself a power drill. I see Jay a power drill, Harvey a power, and Dennis. But you know what? Those guys who got that $10 million check, those are those big drills right there. We got those people that also help you. Folks, we got people in this company that will do everything that they can to make sure that you be successful. Now, here's the thing. We can give you all the tools in the world, but the only thing that we can't give you is desire. And if you don't have the desire, we can't help you. But if you have the desire, we got the tools to make sure that you'll have enough money for your kids. So guys, that's my time. And I'm gonna pass the brain over to Dennis. So thank you guys for listening to me. And listen, guys, there's nothing to fear, because I'm telling you, together we can blow this thing out of the water. You got all the help and all the support you need. So let's just hope and let's make that happen. So that's my time.
All right. Thank you very much. Kelvin, you showed them the money. It's nothing else like that out there. I mean, that's over, what's that, $200 million in 1 year? That is.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I just want to thank Jeff for participating with me. Thanks a lot, Jeff.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you very much. Now that that's been out there, I want to show you guys, hey, the directors program. I want to say, first of all, I want to get on, bring out Mike Shields again, because one thing we didn't talk about was residual income. That's just in bonuses. If you just take off a whole bunch of time, Mike, just give me your story, how much, you just took a little bit of time, but tell us what happened right there. Mike Shields?
Well, actually, sometimes life gets in the way. And I literally took a little over 2 years off. But the amazing thing, and what made me a big believer of what we have is, even though I actually didn't actively work this business for 2 years, the checks kept coming each and every month.
All
that
right.
was powerful.
That is outstanding. Can you imagine? People are, I always tell people, if you can't live off 100% of what you're making right now, you're not going to be able to live off 30% when you retire. This man just took a couple years off, something happened, but he still received a check every month, residual check, no matter what happened. You still get paid for what you've done years ago. Something I did 5 years ago, I'm still receiving checks on top of the bonuses, on top of everything else. And this is what we're going to show you about. So right now, we want to show you the perks and the best executive program in the industry. We call it our directors program. So folks, just sit back, because the imagination, you can do whatever you want. Imagination is more important than knowledge. That's what Einstein said. I always say, think of Dubai. It was nothing but sand. Now someone started with their imagination, and now it's the 8th wonder of the world. People go there all the time. One of the greatest places to go. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but again, imagination. I want you to open your eyes and tune your ears to know what you're about to see and understand what you're about to hear. Because Einstein also says logic will get you from A to Z, but imagination will get you everywhere. Anywhere you want to go in this world, imagination can get you there. So let me show you about our directors program. We're going to start out with the level 2 director, and right there, they're going to give you, for doing your job, this is on top of everything Kelvin said, on top of the residual income, on top of your pay anyway. They're going to give this to you for doing your production, what you've done. So they're going to give you a Dodge Charger or a Dodge Challenger, plus they're going to pay your insurance on these vehicles. All you have to do is put gas in it. Just unmute your mics and tell me, which one would you take, the Charger or the Challenger? Let me hear you. Challenger. Challenger. All right.
Charger.
Hey, it's a free car. Hey, guess what? Not only that, hey, you got the Need for Speed. Go ahead and take care of it.
Lincoln.
All right, it said a Lincoln. The Lincoln's not in there, but we're gonna give you this car for free for doing your job. But anyway, here we go. Now I want to show you some people who have been in this business, and this is exactly the cars that they've given out. I want you to see the people in real time.
Surge 365 is a dream come true. A brand new car, no qualification, no credit check. I am signing and driving, baby.
This is like no other company on the planet. Can you imagine that a 12-day-old company has been able to promote 9 people and they get a car?
Well, let me tell you something. Surge 365. Surge is a sudden increase. What could be more sudden than in 12 days? Be able to come to a company and get a brand new car.
This is Surge 365, a company of destiny. We're on the road to change our own destiny. Now we got the keys to ride to our destiny.
There's no better program out there right now than what Surge 365 is doing. And I'm excited for the team. I'm excited that everybody has an opportunity to be a part of this and have their own within the next 6 months.
They bought this car for us. That's simple.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. They bought this car for us. Can you imagine coming to a company? I worked for Toyota for years. I was a finance director. They didn't give me a car. If I left, that was theirs. But they give you a car, folks. All you have to do is put gas in it. Now you go to level 3 director, they're going to give you your choice between a Mercedes, a Jaguar, or a BMW. But that's not it. You just drive it for 2 years. That's it. 2 years, 24 months. That's it. Folks, guess what they do? They give you the pink slip. That's right, you are signing and driving. We don't care if you just came out of jail or graduated from Yale. You work and you're not gonna be going to hell. You're going to heaven. That's what we do right here at Surge 365. The car is yours. So open up the mics. Which one would you pick? The Mercedes, Jaguar, or the BMW? Let me hear you.
Jag.
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
BMW. I love it. Yes.
BMW.
We got a car for you. And we saw this lady right here earlier. I want you to see exactly what car she picked. Let's see which one she picked right here. that BMW. And I want to tell you about that lady. She is, she's right now, she's got a resort she's building in the Philippines. She's made over $16 million. As you heard earlier, she was homeless, living in her car. She has a business and hotels in Costa Rica, and you can do it too. So level 4 director, they're going to give you a $80,000 Rolex, not Playlex, a real Rolex watch, or you can take the option and go to the Mediterranean on a 7-day yacht cruise if you want. They're going to give you a yacht, and you can take up to 12 of your friends with you. Woo! Can you imagine your friends? Oh my goodness. I mean, like, oh my God, LaShawn is the greatest. She took me to the Mediterranean, 12 days. I didn't have to pay for a thing. It would be amazing. So folks, that's level 4 director. Then you move up to level 5 director. They're going to give you whatever Bentley you want. You can choose this Bentley. Hey, I like that drop top. I like Southern California out in the sun. We'll be in that drop top, but I got a friend who's 6'10", Mr. Ron Richardson. Hey, they give you the Bentley Flying Spur. So you can pick either one of those in the Bentley class, or you've got 2 other ones you can choose from, a Ferrari. That's right, you got a need for speed. We got the Ferrari right for you. So you pick a Bentley or you pick a Ferrari, and the last choice you get is the Lamborghini. So I suggest you go test drive them all to see which one you like. So just imagine this. I say use your imagination. You got that big 18-wheeler coming up. Stops, put on the brakes, then he comes out, he lets down the back track, lets it down, pulls out that car, puts it in front of your house, puts you in front of it, and then you go, they're gonna walk up to your door, ding dong, like Publishers Clearinghouse, ding dong, you coming out, you're like, oh, okay, you're not really surprised, you know what you're getting, but guess what? You got those nosy neighbors. The nosy neighbors are out. They're looking at you. Now they're running out their house. Hey, LaShawn, how did you get that car? Oh my goodness, how did you do that? And then you just tell them, hey, guess what? You know that's formula Kelvin just told you about? 3 + 1, 4. You got about 8 people on your block already saying, hey, I want to do what you're doing, because they see that vehicle that you just got pulled up in front of your house. So they're inspired. That's just one of the things that got. So guess what, folks? It doesn't stop there. Then you go to the next level director. They're going to give you $1 million bonus. That's right, a $1 million bonus. So they're going to show you the money. Kelvin's told you this is in bonus. I'm telling you, folks, just in bonus, you get $1 million bonus. What's going on to you? Hey, it don't mean a thing if you ain't got that green. And we want to show you how you can have all that green that you want anytime that you like. Folks, this is amazing. You can have all the green you can want as possible. And as Kelvin said, it is unlimited. Unlimited. That is correct. You go to the next level director and you go to, I love this, I'm a water baby. So guess what? You go up to the next level and you get a yacht. That's correct, a yacht. That is a yacht that you will be receiving, folks. A yacht. And you'll be taking all the time you want. I like to go parasailing. I love to go parasailing. I get on that jet ski. I'm out there on the water I'm going scuba diving, snorkeling. Hey, and it's not about me, because my purpose is you. And I didn't get here by myself, because I love you. You're part of my team. Let's go ahead. We're a dream team. Together, everyone achieves more. So guess what? I'm going to pack it up, and we're coming on this yacht with me. You're going to have hors d'oeuvres, drinks, food. I am going to take care of you, because without you, there is no me. That's right. You, me, and we can change and transform the world, because it's unlimited what we can do. And then when it's time for me to go to sleep, pow, here I go. Oh yeah, night, night. See you guys later. I'm going to be right there in that yacht, kicking it, just having a great time with my yacht. And you can, and that's just number 1 choice. Now you have 2 more choices, not just the yacht. Now you can also pick, if you want to, $1 million motorhome. That's right, $1 million motorhome. You can forget this coronavirus, COVID. You can ride all around the country in your $1 million yacht. Hey, it looks better than most people's homes on the inside. Check it out. It looks great. All state of the art. Look at that. Woo, it is shining, clean. And guess what? You just got $1 million bonus. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to get somebody to drive you around all you want. It's going to be driving Miss Nadra or driving Mr. Turner. It's going to be driving somebody, and you're going to be kicking it with your family and friends all over the world, not worried about COVID, because you got your own vehicle to do what you want to do. And now that's not only the last choice. Now the third choice right here is, guess what? $1 million vacation home. And you can put it anywhere you want. You can build it from the ground up Okay, you can go to Belize, Bermuda, Bahamas, Brazil, wherever you want to go. I put all the B's out because that's with my head. But guess what? You can also put you a tennis courts, jacuzzis, pool, whatever you want on it. They're giving you $1 million home wherever you want. They're going to have a vacation home built just for you. That is amazing. So with that said, hey, let me ask you a question. Which one of those cars would you choose? Unmute yourself. Ferrari, Bentley, or Lamborghini? Which one would you choose?
Lamborghini.
All right.
Bentley.
Hey, I'll take that Ferrari. We got it going on. So which one would you choose between the $1 million yacht, motorhome, or vacation home?
Vacation home.
Vacation home. Vacation home.
Right.
Vacation home.
Yes. Love it. Vacation home, motorhome, yacht. And guess what we're going to do? Because we're making all this money, we're going to switch every 4 months so we can just have a ball. You get the yacht, motorhome, vacation home. We can do all this stuff together and have a great time. But hopefully you'll be the first one to choose to be a part of our family here at Surge 365 by getting back to the person who brought you here and joining us tonight. You heard the story. We see it. Now I wanted to show you this funny video clip right here. Remember I told you to go out and test drive your vehicle. So check this out. All right, remember I said, go test drive that vehicle to make sure that's the right one for you. But I want to leave you on this note right here with Dr. Christopher Coakley. Take a listen to what he has to say about who are you following. Uh-oh. This restaurant is committing to higher levels
Who are you following and why? Who's the leadership that you're currently working with? Is it someone who's truly achieving success or someone who's running from company to company looking for an easy paycheck? People have got to know that if they change their lives and put everything on the line to achieve their goals and dreams, that their leader is absolutely committed. If I had to define leadership, I'd say it's the will and capacity to rally people towards a common goal or purpose, but most importantly, having the character to inspire confidence in people to absolutely do what it takes to win. Picking a leader or mentor is so important. I would have never achieved half of the things I've achieved in life if it wasn't for the mentors that I've had along the way. It's so important that you make sure you find someone, find a leader, find a mentor whose purpose, whose goals are in alignment with what you want to get out of life. See, everything, absolutely everything rises or falls based on the leadership. If you're not in the right place at the right time with the right leadership, now might be the time for you to make a decision. Now might be the time for you to make a change. Now might be the time for you to find that company, find that leadership team that can show you how to achieve all your goals and dreams.
All right, achieve all your goals and dreams right here. You can do it right here with our company at Surge 365. So I just want to thank you guys for coming on and joining us here. It was a fabulous trip. We had a great time. We showed you everything. We showed you how you can save money, how you can make money, how you can go places for free, how you can live in abundance. We want to show you how to live abundantly, be the lender and not the borrower. That's what we want to do. We want to show you in this hour how you can do that. You want a bank? We got the bank. You see this check behind me? The only thing that's missing on it is your name. So boom, sign your name on that. Sign your name on the dotted line and don't worry about nobody else behind. Just get your 4 and 4 score. 7 years ago, 7 equals 1,000 in our math book. So you can do that right here. So I'm going to open up the line. Let me go go ahead and ask some people out there. Let's see, Jeff, since you helped us out a little bit later. So I'm gonna go out here. Jeff, how you doing, Jeff?
I'm good, Mike. How are you?
All right, this is Dennis. But anyway, Jeff, I just got a question.
Or Dennis, I mean.
What did you like best about this presentation today? What did you like best about what you just saw?
I'm still digesting it.
Okay, all right, you're digesting. I understand, but what did you like best? What moved you? You saw something. What did you like? Something you liked something out of it. What did you like?
Well, I like the income.
The income, yes, sir, yes, sir. Love that income. Love that income. It's nothing better than having that money. I mean, $129,000 in 1 month. 129 million. I'm sorry, not thousand. Million. I missed out on an extra zero out there. That's what I'm talking about. It is believable. It is doable. We showed you people with the checks. If you're willing to do the work, they said they have never missed a check. I've never missed a check. As long as I've been in, we're paying all the time. So Jeff, one more question. All right. Out of 1 to 10, 1 being 0, 10 meaning you're ready to sign up tonight. Which one would you be at? Where are you at in that category? Lose you, Jeff? You gotta unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
5.
All right, that's right. So you just gotta be told a little bit more. We like a 5. 5 is keeping us alive, and we ain't taking no jobs because we going all the way to the top, and we ain't gonna stop. I love it. I love it. Thank you very much, Jeff. So I see I'm gonna pick on somebody's size. My guest, Angela. Can you unmute yourself? Angela, I see you out there. Angela, are you there? Can you unmute yourself? I don't know. Yes, I'm here. All right, you're there. Angela, what did you like best about what you saw tonight?
The freedom, the power of making money, helping others.
All right, the freedom, the power of making money and helping others. You're a superstar. You don't have to go too far. We got it right here, and we're going to take you where you are to where you want to be right here with our company. So let me ask you another question. The same one I asked Jeff. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 meaning you're not interested, 10 meaning you're ready to sign up now, where do you see yourself right now at this moment?
I'm at 8.
8, all right. 8, 8, 8 for a very important great. We're going to be great with that 8. So we're going all the way to the top. Thank you very much, Angela. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. And I see somebody down here with, it says amazing, amazing. Who is amazing down there? Amazing. Can you unmute yourself? Amazing. Okay. 4-1.
Yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Dennis.
Hey, hi. I know that voice. Tell them who you are and where you calling in from.
My name is Denise Vergiel Estelle, and I am located in Los Angeles, California.
All right, Denise. I know you've been in. What do you like about this business? Let's see just tell us what you like about Surge 365.
I love the travel aspect of it. And also, I guess the biggest draw for me today is having the opportunity to get a beautiful home anywhere in the world. You know, that is amazing. And that happens to be my online Zoom name, Amazing.
All right, so amazing. You're amazing. Amazing Grace. You're going to save a lot of people. Just show them your face and they're going up to the top. So I'm going to, with no further ado, I'm going to know we're running a little short on time. So I'm going to go out to my business partners and let them have their final say. I'm going to go all the way out to Clearwater, Florida, and go out to Mr. Jay Johnson to give us some parting words, Jay.
Hey, thank you so much, Mr. Mott. Great job that you did as well, Mr. Turner and Mr. Mott. Hey, I just have a few questions that I was thinking about while we were actually doing this presentation. Based on what you're getting paid, and I want you to really think about this, each and every one of you. Based on what you're getting paid right now, the first question that I ask is, are you worth it? Based on what we just showed you, are you worth all the income that we just showed you as well? Number two is, what are you settling for as far as your job is concerned? What are you settling for as far as your lifestyle? What are you settling for? The third question that I have for you is, when was the last time what you did was, when was the last time your way worked? Okay, when was the last time your way worked? You see, we don't basically, we're not basically selling a whole lot of the travel businesses and all that type of, that's not the whole purpose here. we're selling an opportunity, we're selling systems, and systems is what creates your wealth, right? So some will say yes, some will say no, but no only means new opportunities, N-O, new opportunities. So the fourth question I want to ask you here is, would your life be different tomorrow if you continue to think the way you thought yesterday? Would your life be different tomorrow if you continue to think the way you thought yesterday? The next question is this: would your life be any different if we were telling you the truth tonight? And the last question that I have for you is, what if this works well for you? Where will you be tomorrow, next week, next month, next year? All I'm saying is get started. Get started tonight. So your next week, your tomorrows will be so much different, so much better for you and your family. God bless. Right back to you, Mr. Mott.
All right. Thank you very much, Jay. You got them something to think about, And I always say, you think long, you think wrong. You think right, you sign up tonight. That's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to go all the way out to California to talk to our partner out there who showed you the money. He laid it all on the table, Mr. Kelvin Turner.
Thanks, Dennis. And I'm going to piggyback just a little bit of what Jay just said. Jay put out a chart, and that chart said by the age of 65, where will you be? 95% will either be dead or dead broke, depending on family, friends, or the government. You know, you can't depend on the government. You know that will Social Security be there? Will your 401k be there? Will all this? You don't know. You have to take control of your life right now. So look at that chart and ask yourself, where am I going to be when I'm 65? If you're doing what you're doing right now, and you find out you're not going to be in those top, because I don't really want to be in that one. There's another percentage above that percentage. That's the percentage that I'm going to. That's the wealthy status. They didn't got a statistic for that. You see, but you have an opportunity to do that. But that being said, at least shoot for the 1 or the 4. And if what you're doing right now is not going to get you there, then you need to make a change. So back to you, Dennis.
All right, thank you. Words of wisdom. You got to make that change. Always say, hey, when you change the way you look at things, the way you look at things change. And in your current situation, if it's looking bleak, go ahead and become unique and join with us. I'm gonna go out to Clifton Sutton. I haven't heard from Clifton. Clifton, unmute yourself and let's see what you got to say today.
Man, absolutely amazing job, gentlemen, tonight, this afternoon. Just by a decision that I made a few years ago, back in 2018, I am a part of that 1%, that 1%, of actually changing I did 30 years with the county, and coming out with the county, I basically was at the bottom of the totem pole as far as earnings. After 33 years of working, you would think that I would be, really making some money, but it didn't pan out like that. So, this decision that I made actually has actually changed my blueprint, my financial blueprint. And so, I'm saying to all of the guests out there, make a decision today to be able to change your financial blueprint. Back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Clifton. Change your blueprint. We're changing lives every day. And I'm going to go all the way out to Atlanta, Georgia to hear my brother, Mike Shields, giving some of his parting words. Mike, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can.
The only thing I'm going to say is, they talked about the money and the money they talked about was just bonuses. But let me just say this, residual income is the 8th wonder of the world. Back to you, Dennis.
All right, thank you, Mike. Hey, that's it, brothers. The residual income, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, that is what we're talking about. Residual income, making money while you sleep. Do it once and get paid for the rest of your life. That's what we're talking about. So I'm gonna go all the way out here to my closing man, the man with the radio personality all the way in Cleveland, Ohio, Mr. Harvey Zay. Take it away.
All right. Thank you, Dennis. And good evening and afternoon, everyone. Glad to be with you on the call tonight. It's been a real pleasure being a part of Surge 365. And that residual income is truly a great part of what we do, because I'm being paid now for work that I did several years ago, and it looks really good. But guess what happened the other day? They sent me an email saying, you now have a free vacation. For your last 12 months, you've been studying the business. We're going to give you a vacation. You can choose somewhere in Asia. You can go to the Caribbean. You could go to Europe. You can go to Africa. Oh, it's really great. And that's not just for one person. That's your whole family, or some friends can go with you, depending on what you select as your accommodation. Everybody gets that who is with us for at least 12 months in a row. And that's people joining us now. And a year from now, you're going to have that same 7-night, 7-day vacation. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But what we like about it so much is that that money keeps coming in, whether you're working or not. You can take off a week. You don't have to ask anybody. You can take off a month if you want to. One of my friends named Reese, Reese and his wife, Brenda, Rick and Brenda Reese, some people have heard of them. Well, they went on a 30-day vacation just about a year and a half ago. And they went all the way up to the Mediterranean on a cruise, and then they went to several different countries, and they came back. But listen to this, when they got back, whatever their monthly check was, it was bigger when they got back without even working. This is an amazing business. It's much bigger than you can see at first. If you haven't started yet, you'll be amazed. What I like about it, every time I find out something new, and there's always something new coming along, but it's in our favor. You know, some companies, you know, they keep changing things for their favor. In this company, they change it to our favor, us in the field. So it's always an increase in what we're getting, new bonuses coming up, places to go. And when you travel the world, it's educational. You become smarter. You see how smart we are, but actually it helps us to learn a lot more of what's going on in the world. And we really appreciate that. There's a lot more we could tell you, but you've been with us for a while tonight. So we'll talk more next week about the same time. So everybody, have a great evening, make it a great week, and remember that you can be legendary. Your family is really going to appreciate you because you can do a lot for them as well as many other people in the world. And that's what I have to say tonight. Have a good one.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you from the Men Who Surge. You've heard it from us. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Men Who Surge. We love y'all. Yeah.
Thank you. Good night.